Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am in the house with the Custom Knife Factory Rampage here with me for a review. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, share this video, let me know what you guys think about this video that I'm making. Do you like them? Do you don't like them? I mean, look at this. How can you not like this pouch? It's very cool, nice, padded, velcroed, velvety with a pocket on the inside. They also include the, look at this, extra hardware, washers, pivot, lock face insert, bearings. I mean, that is pretty cool. Sometimes they used to add also a pocket clip, but now they don't. I mean, in this case, you get some information right over here. Certificate of authenticity, nice red cloth, and underneath that cloth you're gonna see this fella, which is very interesting. But before I'm done cleaning this beautiful, look at the finish of this blade. Let me say a big thank you to my buddy Jervis for sending this guy along, so I'm able to share my impressions with you guys. This is a really cool knife made by Custom Knife Factory, and let's check it out. Size wise, you get 3¼ inch for the blade, and 4½ for the handle, and 7½ for the overall package. Just to give you a couple options, here you get Chris Reeve knives in cozy large, Custom Knife Factory 520 Philippe Georget design, TRM Atom with a nice tie scale, and another set of tie frame locks, and so that's the Orso. Look at this, you got a pretty cool Damacore skiff drifter going on, as well as a duck from Cody Usler. You know, look at this. And to complete this little picture right over there, Sharp by Design, Brian Nadeau, Tempest. Yeah, that's a unique one for sure. But we are here to check this bad boy out. It's a very interesting titanium frame lock, guys. The finish, I really need to show it to you, because this guy needs to be clean. Look at the, I mean, look at this. Just remember to check this stuff in 4K, guys, because, you know, I'm spending a lot of time or recording, a lot of space required to show you this stuff in 4K, so you can admire the details going on this knife. Look at the look at the traces of the milling on the scale. Right? That's not too bad. So we have this pretty cool knife, which is, yeah, kind of like fingerprint magnet, but nonetheless is very, very well made. The finish on the titanium scale is gorgeous. You have a nicely 3D milled set of scales, nicely chamfered, with a very fine blasting finish on them. It is just, it's quite complex. I mean, you have a very cool 3D slope right here to access this skull-themed thumb stud. On the other side, of course, you get a frame lock, you get stainless steel lock face insert screwed in from the outside. You get a lot of things going on. I mean, just look at these scales. So chamfered on the inside, you have internal skeletonization. Look at that, CKF. Very well made and thought. Like, look at that. How clean are the inside of this knife. Very, very well made. A lot of time and effort went into these scales for sure. Look at the MRBS logo going on over there. Pretty cool. So you get Eugene Medvedev to design something very cool right over here. Thumb stud opening, frame lock. You get some zircutai, pocket clip, zirconium backspacer with lanyard hold embedded in it. You have a new concept of screwing the pocket clip in. So the screw is perpendicular to the usual screws fastening the handle. Look at this. That is a pretty neat detail, unique, cut out into the backspacer to allow this screw to be tackled from this angle. That's very cool. And of course, from this angle as well. So leaves like a clean look with two scalloped areas on the back. You get a wide groove for the handle, you see, and this finger just ends up in this groove, which is the one you use to access the thumb stud and access the lock bar. Very, very well designed. I really like that. Also, the pivot collar is in zirconia on both sides. Beautiful dual tone finish pivot screw with some blackened flats and satin chamfers. That is a nice touch, especially for the T15 required to disassemble this fella, which, if you check closely, look at this, is not just like an hexagon, but the vertices are rounded external. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful work going on over there. Very nice. The back spacer is also pretty cool. It's a new thing. It's a new design that I really appreciate. Something that I would have preferred done in a different way. It's like these two screws, like for the body, going directly into the show side right over here. So that's not ideal. I'm assuming these screws are Zirc as well, because they're matching the Zirc spacer going on over there. So there's 200 pieces made of this knife, so not that many. You get a couple options. You can get also like a Damascus blade option for this one, but in this case you just have a pretty cool M390 steel going on with a dual tone finish on the blade. There's no jimping, as you can see right over here. There's a nice wedge with this vapor blast finish. Look at that, and satin rubbed flats over here. This is a flat grind blade with pretty much 100% belly and a nice sharpening choil right over there. Beautiful chamfering around this area over here. Nicely done. I really like this detail over there. You have this skull on the blade, which is titanium, and you have some also zirconia collar for the stud, which can be removed, and as you can see, you get the access from the back, so that's pretty cool. A little bit of billboarding on the back with the serial number and the steel employed. Let's check the stock thickness going on. You get 0.161, and right behind the micro bevel, kind of like at this point, you're gonna get 0.015, so this thing is nicely thin behind the edge. It thickens up pretty quickly, especially at this point. You have a little bit of stud in the cutting path, of course, but yeah, not too bad. The clip is a little bit stiff, but it's beautifully designed, so it requires a little bit more strength to just get it into the pocket, but it's gonna work well. Sound is very nice. Listen to the swoosh and the clank and the click. Really cool. So sound is very, very nice, very deep, and pretty peculiar for a thumb stud one. Let's check the weight. These guys carry on. It's like 4.62 ounces in your pocket, and for what concerns the ergos, they're pretty good. I mean, not exceptional, I have to say, because there's like this area here, which is kind of like sometimes is digging right over here. So is not perfect in my hand, I mean, but it's quite good. Here is a little bit on the sharp side in this position right over here, but still it's doable. Lock bar access is excellent. The thumb stud access is of course excellent. This can be oriented, but I believe this is the preferred angle, kind of like this, so you just, right, it just fits the shape of your thumb, which by the way is the only deployment method. There's no flipper tab, it's not a front flipper, you can do reverse flick, so that kind of removes a little bit of the fun on a multi deployment on a knife, but still it's pretty good. I really like thumb studs. deployment method, so nothing wrong to have only one, but still you have options with more deployment. That's all I'm saying. Also, like reverse grip is gonna work well in this case, so that's pretty good. There's not really much to choke up with because you have no jimping, no finger choil, so that's gonna be about it. That's a little bit slippery in the surface, but fit and finish is guys, like really spot on. Nice colors on the clip. Inside is just a joy to watch. I mean, look at that. Really well made milling. I don't see any misalignment, rattling, flexing. It is a well put together knife, guys, like really, really well. You do have actually a little bit of a detent ball ramp right over here. It's a little bit on the steep side, but still it's there. No lock stick, of course, because you get a stainless steel lock face insert, which is screwed in from the outside. Nice, interesting cut relief with a hole going on over here, which is external. But I mean, the design quirks on this one are fantastic. I like it. It's a new thing, and it's a fresh air coming. Even if it's maybe skull is not your theme, or like it's not your thing, I get it. But still, it's good to see some innovation, some new things, some people daring in the knife world. I like new stuff, to check them out for sure. The action also is very good, guys. Flies open and glides closed. So if I just hold it like that, you see, it's very good because the blade stock is thick enough to allow this kind of like hanging in here. But as soon as I wiggle just a little bit, boom, this guy is gonna be closing. So nice detent going on and nice closing action. Really, really smooth. This is a cool one, guys. I liked it. It's not a perfect one, but I do see some positive things in this one. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.